Hello, my friends. So for any of you that may have missed it, Game Freak has revealed Gen 9 during their latest Pokemon Presents. I know I'm a bit late to this party, but I really wanted to share my thoughts and opinions on this crazy reveal. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm hella excited. So the first thing I want to get out of the way, the graphics. If I had to be completely honest, I do think the graphics are definitely an upgrade from both Arceus and Sword and Shield. I was actually pleasantly surprised with some of the textures I saw, particularly with the Pokemon and the clothing. I mean, have you seen the Survivor? He's got scales. And this Magnemite and Lucario, he has fur, guys. The actual Pokemon themselves 100% look way better than the previous games. And as for the people, look at this dude's shirt, man. It's got texture. And his hair, there's hair strands, guys. Amazing. It seems like they're putting a little more care into the actual appearance of this game, which I think is great. I know graphics aren't everything. At the end of the day, gameplay is what really matters more than anything, and Arceus is proof of that. But I mean, nice graphics are still, nice. And who doesn't want to see a mainline Pokemon game finally looking good, am I right? That being said, I do think the game could still use some more polish. While some textures look really nice, there's others that are just like, oh god, why did you guys do such a close-up of this in the trailer? And then there's that big circle decoration thingy on the ground in the middle of what I assume is the square of the city. That thing looks both beautiful and also really blurry. I think maybe they should probably fix that. It's one thing for a dirt road to be blurry or like rocks or something, but this thing is supposed to be some kind of like centerpiece decoration of beauty in the center of town that's meant to be a work of art and meant to be gazed at and looked at, And I think maybe that probably shouldn't be blurry. But aside from the textures, I also noticed the colors themselves are so much more vibrant, guys. And the lighting is so much better, it seems. Like in Arceus and even in Brilliant Diamond and Pearl, the colors were very, washed out and a bit more desaturated. But in this one, it seems like the colors are brighter and more vibrant and there's more, contrast. And I think it just looks way better like this. Like, it just matches Pokemon more, in my opinion. The next thing I wanted to mention was the new art style that went for the humans. It's so different, guys. Like, if you showed these kids to me and didn't tell me it was from a Pokemon trailer, I would have honestly thought they were from some other game. Because normally the Pokemon human beings have those like skinny vertical eyes, like the Pokemon style humans. But this is very different. I had read somewhere that the developers for Pokemon Snap helped to work on this game. I don't know how true that is, but if it is true, I can definitely see where the style for the people comes from, because it really reminds me of the style of the humans in Pokemon Snap. And you know what? I actually kind of really like this new style. I don't know. I'm the kind of person who usually likes change. I feel like it keeps things fresh, And I really like how the humans look. I think it's a nice change. I know people seem to be really divided on their opinion on the humans. Some people love it, other people hate it and find them creepy. I don't know, I like them though. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like the new style for the human models? Do you hate them? Let me know in the comments. And since we're talking about the humans, what do you guys think of the playable characters? I don't know how much I like how young they look. I know that you play, a 10-year-old in the Pokemon games, but I mean, they at least looked old enough to pass as teenagers at least, right? These actually look like little kids, like little 10-year-olds. And I mean, it's not really a big deal, just not a change I love, I guess. But I do like how the models look aside from that. As for the clothing, I'll be honest, guys, I don't really love the clothes. I'm sorry. I don't know if they're based off real fashion, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not digging the getup at all. I'll definitely be changing both the hair and the clothing as soon as I can when I finally play this. I do think that it's interesting that there's two different versions of their outfits. I've seen talks here and there that maybe will be part of a school or something, depending on which version you purchase, you'll attend that version's school. I have no clue, but that is a neat idea. And as long as I can change my outfit, I'm fine with that. But what do you guys think of their whole look? I'm digging the model, not so much the designs of the clothing. And speaking of style, so apparently everyone seems to agree that this region is going to be based off Spain. I really love that. I'm looking forward to seeing how they achieve that, how the world is going to feel, meeting the characters there. I'm also wondering what the game's gimmick is going to be. Because I mean, there's got to be a gimmick, right? I have no idea what the gimmick could be, so I guess we're going to just have to wait for them to tell us. Anyway, with the graphics and art style out of the way, let's talk about the meat and bones here, okay? There's no real gameplay we can really talk about. However, they did say in a tweet and in the main website that the game is open world, guys. See here, The Pokemon series tails a new evolutionary step, allowing you to explore freely in a richly expressed open world. Like, they just come right out and say it, guys. They didn't say it with Sword and Shield. Granted, in my opinion, it was obvious that game was never going to be open world, but they immediately confirm it with this new one. That's crazy. I don't want to get my hopes up too much, but my God, does that make me really excited. Like, that fact alone gets me so excited for this game, guys. People have been asking for an open world Pokemon game for years. Arceus was the closest thing we got, and Arceus is hella fun. So knowing that they are continuing that style for this next generation is such amazing news, guys. Oh my God. I can't even express how happy I am about that. Like, my excitement is like immeasurable just on that alone. I've always had fun with the Pokemon games. I don't think there's been a Pokemon game that I haven't had fun in, but boy, have I wanted true open world in a Pokemon game. Like, it almost feels like a dream come true. Almost. I need more info from Game Freak. They gotta tell us more. I don't really like to get my hopes up too much. What I'm wondering is, are we still going to be able to throw Pokeballs outside of battle? That's like the one thing I'm wondering, because I really, really hope we can. If I could choose one mechanic to keep from Arceus, aside from the whole open world thing, it would be that. It would be the ability to throw Pokeballs outside of battle. I think being able to do that is so much fun, guys. Like, so much more fun than I ever thought it would be. And honestly, I'll be really devastated if they take that mechanic away with this new game. And if I had to be honest, part of me thinks that we won't be able to do it in the new game. Mainly because I think they might want to keep the whole sneaking, catching thing to like Legends games, assuming they keep that as like its own thing that they keep doing. But also because in some of the wording they use to describe catching Pokemon, it sounds like it's just back to the old way of catching Pokemon. Like here, you'll be able to experience the true joy of the Pokemon series, battling against wild Pokemon in order to catch them. That line sounds like we have to battle them to catch them. So I'm really bummed out about that. I mean, hopefully that's just the wording of that sentence and we can still do both, kind of like how we can do it in Arceus. Because throwing the balls outside of battle is just so much fun, guys. It's so fun. So, you know, hopefully I'm wrong and it'll just be the same as Arceus. Who really knows at this point? One thing that I did notice that they seem to have kept from Arceus is that the battles look like they take place in the overworld. Like, there's no loading screen into a battle area with a background, you know? It's just out in the world, just like how it is in Arceus. At least it looks that way from what we can see, and I'm very happy about that. I'm hoping we can still run around during battles. It's really silly, but I love it. As for the actual open world itself, holy moly, I've already said I can't even express how excited I am about that. If Arceus is anything to go by, going around finding the Pokemon and catching them should be just as fun. I'm really excited. Part of the appeal for open world games, at least for me, is the exploration. And sure, Arceus didn't really have too much to discover in the actual world itself, but being able to find different Pokemon in different places made up for that. Like, I was just really excited to find new species of Pokemon, especially the really rare ones. So this new game should at least be on par with that, if not better, right? Obviously, if they had more open world interaction or things to find, of course, I'd really love that. I know in the scene with the desert, we see what appears to be ruins of some sort on the right side. So who knows? We'll have to see. I'm expecting there will be side quests. It would be kind of weird if there weren't any side quests. I'm hoping that there are. I don't see why they wouldn't keep that at least. We'll have to see. And speaking of the desert, I am happy to see that there is a desert. I'm really excited to see the different biomes in this new region. We did get a glimpse of a few of them. We have the grass plains, we've got mountains, we've got a beach, the desert. We've got that one place that looks just like the Crimson Mirelands. The only two major biomes they didn't show were some kind of like a snow place or maybe a lava place or a fiery type of place. So we'll see if those exist in this new region. I don't know about a snowy biome, but Spain has volcanoes, so maybe we'll see something with a volcano, who knows? But yeah, it feels like overall, they're actually trying to do something really different with this one. I mean, just having an open world alone is already a huge step in a different direction, right? How do you guys think the gyms will work? It would be awesome if we could go to them out of order, you know, and then maybe depending on how many badges you have, the gym leaders can have more Pokemon on their team and have them higher level or something. They could technically still keep the same formula for the gyms where you have to do them in a specific order, and like maybe it'll just be like a marker on your map or where you have to go next. That's still a possible way they could handle it. I sure hope not. But another possibility that I thought of was them just getting rid of gyms altogether. I know Sun and Moon didn't even have gyms and they changed it up for that one. So, I mean, they could do the same thing for this one. But yeah, there's like multiple different ways they could handle the gems. So we're going to just kind of have to wait and see for that. I mean, for all we know, there isn't even a league in this game, right? We don't know. We don't really know anything about it yet. I've heard people talk that since they're returning to colors again for the names, you know, Scarlet and Violet, that it might be a soft reboot for the series. I don't know if that's true or not. I do love the names Scarlet and Violet. I do like that they're returning to colors. I think it's really cute. I could totally see it being some kind of a callback to Red and Blue in a sense, you know? But anyway, guys, the starters, guys. Not only did they sit there and hit us with a reveal of Gen 9 and tease the game a little bit, they even revealed the starters. I guess they wanted to reveal the starters just to completely eliminate any doubt that this isn't the next generation. But yeah, I actually really like all three of the starters, guys. I haven't really loved the starters too much in the past few games. Like, I liked Rowlet, and that's about it. With Sword and Shield, I kind of just had to look at the final evolutions and pick the one I disliked the least. But with these three, I actually really like all three of them. The names are a little awkward for me, Sprigatito and Fuecoco in particular. I guess because I speak Spanish. I don't know where the heck Quaxley comes from, but it's least awkward for me personally. But their designs, I like. They get me really excited for the new Pokemon coming. So out of these three, I think I like Fuecoco the best. I know a lot of people are going crazy for the Grass Cat, but what can I say? I like the Fire Croc. I think he is cute as all hell. I do usually end up basing my final decision on the final evolutions though, so it's gonna depend on those once we do know what they look like. Don't let me down, Fuecoco, because I currently love you. So yeah, currently the Fire Croc is my choice out of these three. What do you guys think of these starters? Do you love them? Do you hate them? If you end up playing, which one are you thinking of choosing? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, those are pretty much my thoughts on the Gen 9 reveal on the starters. I'm guessing that we're not going to get any more info until E3, so that's some waiting we're going to have to do. But I am looking forward to when they finally reveal more. Let me know what you guys think of the Gen 9 reveal. Are you excited? Do you not care? Do you think it's too soon? Leave a comment with your thoughts and opinions. I always love hearing what you guys think. But yeah, I'm really excited and I can't wait to learn more. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a great day and I'll see you in the next one.